Hi, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to our next unit, which is on creating and selling materials. I will first of all present this slide, and then I will go through a few demonstrations of some of the materials and some of the tools that you need, to create materials for different purposes. Um, Content creation is part of course creation. So if you're going to create course, you need to be able to create content to supplement or complement your course, and also to complement your marketing efforts, and perhaps to complement your efforts to build a network for yourself or to expand it. Okay, so we're going to look at different things here. I'm going to start with a background, which is my introduction, my objectives, my introduction to types of materials you can make. There are lots of materials you can make, but I've just selected approximately six or so materials to highlight for you. And then also we talk about the tools we can use to produce them. Now, my focus is on very simple tools. They are the tools that I actually use. And I achieve quite a bit using my tools. And I'm going to talk about how you can use them and how you can market them if you want to. So, our background for this part of the training is to tell you that learning materials development skills are very important for you. Now, before it used to be quite difficult to develop materials, but it's not so difficult anymore. We have very simple tools that are user friendly that we can use to create tools. And once you understand what tools you can make, you're just fine. And if you take the experience of the structure of a course, and you take the core of that, which is knowledge, skills, and attitudes. And also, you take some of the aspects like identifying your objective for creating a material, identifying exactly what you want inside that material, identifying its purpose and who it's created for. You can use the same ideas to develop a material strategically and use it, to supplement what you're doing as a course creator. So, like I said, I will demonstrate some of these ones as we go along. And the whole essence of using this is to teach you how to create course materials, which you can use as learning materials or as giveaways, to your potential clients or existing clients, or to use strategically in sales or marketing funnels, or even to sell them. So our objectives today are to identify some of these materials, um, discuss them, and then demonstrate some of them, which I will do after this slide presentation. Okay, and I've talked about their use and their benefit for us as course creators. So that's what we're going to be looking at in this session. And I just want to take this quote. The quote says, business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming. So, in other words, if you miss one out, just wait, you'll get another opportunity. So, business opportunities are like buses. So, imagine yourself at a bus stop and maybe you missed a bus. That's not the end, of your journey. You can wait patiently and another bus or another opportunity will come by. Okay, so you are taking this course now because you want to also create opportunities for yourself. So keep that in mind as we go along. There are different types of e-materials we can produce with our computers or maybe with our mobile phones, if you are skilled with using mobile phones to create materials. Um, all of the software we're dealing with have mobile phone versions, so you can use them. So, looking at materials, what are the materials that can be quite useful to us? We have ebooks, templates, checklists, videos, guides or reports or slides. So, we have about 7 different items here. I'll just touch on each one at a time. The ebooks, an ebook is not too voluminous. An average ebook is probably around 40 to 50 pages. And sometimes they're not very content heavy. So you could have an A4 page with very little content because the fonts are large and you have a lot of images used. So if you're not the type who likes to write, you can still produce an ebook, because we live in a generation where we impart knowledge and information very quickly. People don't like reading long texts. If you can pass on the important information that you have to pass on in an ebook, no matter how lightweight it is, you're likely to have buyers. Then you have slides. I love to create slides. I use slides for different things. I can use slides, to train. I write my proposals in slides. You can do storytelling in slides. You can even put in videos in slides. So there are different things you can do with slides. I love to use PowerPoint. I'm not very good at Google Slides. I can design with Google Slides, but I don't think I've been able to design with it as efficiently as with PowerPoint, especially as PowerPoint has some artificial intelligence built into it that helps you as you go along, to help you to rearrange your slides. I find it very suitable for me, and I hope that I can demonstrate how I do that. Then templates, there are different types of templates, there are different types of documents that exist. So in your field or in your area, you might want to create a template, that you feel your network needs. Now, amongst the templates I can think of, you can have templates for proposals, you can have templates, for plans, lesson plans, action plans. You can have templates associated with special needs if you're a teacher. So there are lots and lots of templates that you can create, even even timetable templates. So just think about a need and think about a solution to that need. There are lots and lots of templates. For example, let me give you an example. I've done lots of school reviews, so I have lots of documentation over the years, that I can extract from and create templates. Templates that could be used, as a guide to someone who wants to do a school review, or otherwise I could extract from my content and create new materials which can be used, as checklists. Or otherwise, I can create guides, using action plans, extracting from the common problems, that teachers have in schools and the recommended solutions that we have given over the years. We have loads of them. We have hundreds and hundreds of pages. We can extract from that and create templates, okay? Or we can create guides, we can create action plans, So those are items that you can create, quite easily. And they can be very useful because they help to resolve a problem. For example, my action plans, I could have an action plan for leadership, an action plan for um, um, changing the quality of teaching and learning, making it better. You could have an action plan for how to improve something or some aspect, of your business or of your school and things like that. We were using the example of baking. We can have an action plan for setting up, a baking business. An action plan is a lovely kind of template that you can create. And usually, when I create my templates, I like to have some gray, some text in gray to guide, those who are going to use the template, so they know what to put into each aspect of the template. So I'd say that if you wanted to sell templates, don't make them quite empty. Put some great text like guidelines, for each aspect of the template, so the user can look at it and then work with it. Now, checklists are something that I use a lot of the time. I use them to review, to do surveys or to check generally things I'm doing. So I have loads and loads of checklists. I probably have generated possibly over 100 pages of checklists in the last few years. I use them as teacher audit tools because I'm in education. I use them for curriculum monitoring. I use them to check international standards for schools. I use them to check the federal government standards for schools in different aspects. So, checklists are very useful tools, and you would find that you can create a checklist, for people or for maybe educators who are not sure about something. So, like for baking, I mentioned that we can use a checklist to be sure that we have put in all the ingredients we are supposed to put in and in the correct order and all of that. So, a checklist is a reminder of standards that we may not know, or a reminder of the sequence, the correct sequence of something. It can also be used for monitoring. So, checklists are another group of materials you can easily make and sell. We also have videos. Videos are very good for learning. You can have how to videos, teaching people in maybe 5 to 15 minutes how to do something. So you don't have to do a training before you can sell your videos. You can just teach people how to do something, or you can have explainer videos that explain something in 5 to 10 minutes. Now, keep in mind that videos these days don't have to be lengthy. Like when I look at the videos that Google makes, they're just 2, 3 minutes for a complete video for a part of a training session. So you could have 6, 7 to 8 videos, together making a training for Google on how to achieve one thing or the other. Okay, so I like to focus on very short videos. My videos are not as short as Google, but I'd really love to have the ability to make very short videos. The more you have, the more you can rearrange them into other courses. So as you're making videos, you can mix them up eventually to create different types of courses. And because a course is used with different assets, like I call them, you can have videos, PDF, images, text, slides, etc., checklists, and all that. You can actually take a set of videos, add some text, some images, some slides, a quiz here, one thing or the other there, and you can create a new course. So videos are very attractive items you can sell or you can use in your network. And then you have guides and reports. And the guides are like some of the templates I've mentioned, a report on some finding you've got or some research you identified, which you want to simplify for your network or for those who need that information. So instead of having them read a document that's 300 pages, you can extract the most important points into uh, an ebook or into a report, or you can create a guide. So you can create manuals for anything you want, that you've identified as being a need within your network. Okay, so I've mentioned even more than what is here. I've mentioned manuals. I've also mentioned action plans. Okay, so if we add these two extra to what we have here, I think I have some 8 different items here, would have like 10. So, excuse me, tentatively, you can create any of 10 different materials, and they are quite simple. So, what are you comfortable with? What is your area? Are you comfortable with videos, with checklists? Checklists are quite simple to make. Templates are also simple to make. Or would you want to spend some more time making an ebook? Slides, well, slides could be a little bit extensive. Would you want to do that? Would you like to work with reports or guides? What would you like to work with? You can create materials for your learners, even lists are materials that can be sold. So you can sell a list of ingredients, shopping materials. Okay, so if, for example, you are someone who makes cakes, apart from offering the course, you can sell a list that people can tick to go shopping if they wanted to um, bake any types of foods and all of that. So, not just checklists, you can also create lists. You can also create um, spreadsheets that help people to do budgets. Okay, so there are different things you can make. And I think I've increased the number to like 12 now, even though they're not on my slides. So just think about what you need and what you're comfortable with and go for it